Barbara did was pull one thing from each speech of how the speaker engaged the audience from the people who were active participants. Because really, I mean, the importance of any speech and talking to people is engaging, is getting them interested, having them actually listen to what you're saying and keep with what you're saying. So take away, one of these points, two of these points to think about next time you give a speech. I mean, everyone did something. They had something in their speech that engaged, and try it next time. With our Toastmaster, Jer, he engaged the audience through crowd participation. If you all recall, he asked the question about the World Cup, and it asked how many people watched it, and we all responded. Everyone was listening, talking. Next speech you have, think about putting in something where you ask the audience a question, get a way to engage them that way in Q&A. It's a very easy way to throw something out there and keep them interested and engaged. The second thing he did was visual props. He had his little yellow and red card. I was hoping he'd use them during the meeting.
You won't get it yet. I won't give you a red.
I get a red card. There we go.
Turn your two.
Which is it's simple. I mean, two little things. I mean, visual props are easy to bring up with you, put in your pocket, and use during a speech. Barbara, outstanding. I think she did very well today. I mean, I know pushing oneself out of your comfort zone and do actual acting, that's a big step forward, and got me engaged. I'm sure it got a lot of people engaged as well. Were people engaged with Barbara's acting?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you were. There's a question. Very good, Barbara. Jane, I think with you have a very pleasant demeanor. And I know you even mentioned up here that you said before you came to the meeting you were working on your smile. I think that was noticeable. I think when you're up here, you're very just warming. You have, I don't know if you've seen J.K. Rowling speak. I mean, she's not dynamic in how she delivers a message. She's just very pleasant, calming. I mean, that's how I would, what you offer to audience. It's not, you don't have to get too dynamic with what you're delivering up here. If you're simple, just calming, warming, connecting with the audience, smiling, they're going to listen to you. Kristen, obvious, visual props. I mean, that was great for your first speech to bring up something to stare at and use. I mean, first of all, I'm sure for you, it was easier to talk off the cusp with things that you pull out of your bag versus having to remember a speech. So two-part, I'm sure it helped her to remember parts of her speech and also engage the audience. Dan, I think you have strong stage presence and confidence. I think just the way you kind of stand and just like look down at the audience and then just really keep a good cadence to what you say and talk. I think people listen because they believe in your message. I think you deliver strong messages, and I think that is something people can note. And that wraps up those pieces. Of take one of those things away, and then really as a group, this is what I think we all can improve on. I know myself to improve on. Is really, I think we all need more energy. I mean, I know personally I do. I think, as we typically have Aaron here. And Aaron, we know kind of dynamic Aaron brings to a meeting, and he's going to the World Cup of public speaking for a reason. Absolutely. We can all emulate him for a reason. He comes up here and he just brings a ton of energy. Smiling, energy. That's all he is. He's just delivering energy, smiling. And I think we all, again, something I want to work on. I want to engage audiences. I want to keep people interested. I think we all could just think about, before we get up here, energy. Just think about your level of energy. Kick up your level of energy. Whatever you have left in the tank for the day, just kick it up as high as you can and bring it to stage. It's going to engage the audience no matter what. Even if even if you mess up technically in your speech, people aren't going to know because you're just going to see your energy and listen. And that sums up the general evaluation for the evening. Time to close this out with our multi-hat president, Toastmaster, videotaper now.
Videotaper, yeah.